the game, the masterpiece, is finally out. I played it for hours.
You mean?
I enjoyed it.
You mean the piece of
I
shit
love it.
game? Pirate Warriors 4, the latest One Piece game
Masterpiece.
that we both have played and will be reviewing today. Yeah, you liked the game, I did not. And we will compare notes today and see who is correct. I wonder, is there anyone looking at this that don't know what a Pirate Warriors game is? Should we introduce what kind of game it is?
It's the fourth in the series. I think most people know the game already.
Yeah, it's a Muso Dynasty Warriors game where you punch a lot of people in the face.
Yeah, it's like Dynasty Warriors / One Piece.
Dynasty Warriors with a One Piece skin.
Well, I kind of disagree there. I'm not sure if I can agree with your point there. No.
Okay, first and foremost, this game looks like a PS3 game. Why?
I completely disagree, man. Did you play Pirate Wars 3? That's a
Yes.
PlayStation 3 game.
Yes.
And the fourth, yeah, it looks much better than the third one.
It looks better
For sure.
than the third one, but it still looks old. And a lot of textures and animations and characters are reused from the old game. Especially like the first arcs in the game looks like an old video game. Probably because they used the assets from the first or the last game.
Yeah,
like
some
Alabasta
of the cutscenes,
and stuff like that.
but not the stage. Not the stage itself. The stage
No.
itself is completely new. You have like 10th stories buildings everywhere. You can jump on buildings and shit. Like the stages are completely new and overworked, and they're amazing.
Yeah, not yet to the last one, but yeah, you can jump around. This is the first new thing, and I don't think it actually changes the gameplay that much. A lot of them are crap in the air. They're impossible
What?
to steer. They have no. It's better
Get
just
good.
doing it on the ground, pushing up people into the air, and just continuing pressing square or X or whatever you're pressing. That's like the main focus of the entire game. Do that for 15 hours and then you are done.
Bro, try to play a nightmare stage very hard with Marco, and keep it on the ground. You're gonna lose in like 2 minutes.
Yeah.
You have to be flying. It's essential for some of the characters.
For Marco, yeah. Speaking of nightmare, the controls and especially the camera is a goddamn nightmare. Then we have shit AI that doesn't do anything at all, has like no challenge at all for the players. The only challenge there is enemies everywhere punching you in the face. There's super long loading screens. You can like order a pizza in the meantime. Entire arcs are missing, which could be a good thing. There could be more focus on the later stages that we haven't played yet, but they reuse a lot of stuff anyway, so it doesn't matter. It doesn't work for people that haven't read or seen One Piece, and it doesn't work for the fans because we miss a lot of cool new stuff. The skill trees are pointless, super boring. Character models are missing. Buggy has his East Blue outfit in Marineford, even though there is no East Blue in this game, and there's no
That's the
goddamn Pauli in
Yeah.
the game.
Oh, that's true. Okay, about Boogie and his outfits, that's like the first valid point you had. Anyway, what I like about the game is that you got like 43 different characters to pick from.
Yeah.
Some of the characters got different forms, so they essentially like a new character with new movesets and everything. The stages are a good mix between long and short. Several arcs got different stages, so you can replay like special parts of the arc that otherwise wouldn't be in it, like Sanji versus his dad and stuff, Sanji's duel with Luffy. And yeah, since you have so many characters, you never get bored of it. And you say it's easy, but that's only because you haven't tried the harder difficulties.
Should I need to? Should a game lack any kind of challenge during the story mode?
It's like you pick up God of War and you pick very easy, and then you blame the game.
I'm
for being
playing
too
normal,
easy.
dude.
I mean, it's your own fault.
For playing normal, I expect some kind of challenge from the AI during normal, not just the
Okay.
enemies actually taking
If
more
you
of
want
your
more
life.
challenge,
I-
you ramp up the difficulty.
I want
It's easy
smarter
as that.
enemies, not like them just taking more of my health bar. That's no fair challenge. That's just
It's a fair challenge when you face like 5 or 8 different characters at once, and you have to beat all of them without dying. Then it gets sweaty, and you have to really think about what you're doing.
yeah. Oh no! He will
Utilize your
punch
dash
me and I will
attacks and-
die from one punch. That's fun. I
No,
will play
it's more
Dark
like you get
Souls
comboed
and-
in the air for like 5 minutes until you die. If
Exactly.
you're not good enough to avoid it. I like the graphics, but they're not as good as World Seeker, for example.
Yeah.
But they're definitely better than the Pirate Warriors 3.
Yeah.
I played the Switch version as well, and there's a noticeable difference in the technical department.
Mm.
Of course, you cannot expect as high FPS or resolution with the Switch version, but it bothers me sometimes that enemies just disappear and appear randomly. The draw distance isn't as good.
Yeah.
The loading times are even way longer in the
Really?
Switch version. Yeah. And in handheld form, it's everything I just listed up is even worse in handheld form.
Okay.
I haven't had any crash yet though, so I guess that's good enough.
No crashes.
Yeah,
Yeah. Perfect game. Perfect game.
but it's still playable in Switch. It's just, of course, not as good as the PS4 version. Now I know why you have long loading times, bro. You have the normal fat old PS4. I got PS4 Pro.
Yeah, but this game, seeing how it looks, should it have that long of a loading time? I can play all the latest, like Final Fantasy and Resident Evil, without like going to the toilet during the loading screens.
30 seconds.
Yeah, or yeah,
I don't
right.
know how fast you do number 2, but
30 minutes.
seconds.
What's your score then? Maybe you should put a score for the PS4 version and then a score for the Switch version.
I enjoyed it a lot. I think it's the second best One Piece game after World Seeker. So PS4 version gets, I think 8 out of 10 is fair. And since the Switch version is a bit worse, it gets 7 out of 10.
I think this game is a reused version of an old game with some things smacked on top of it to like get people to throw money at the company making this. I give it a 6 out of 10. Like that is a bad review score.
I score you 1 out of 10. Bye.